Republicans say that both parties are corrupt. So let's count up indictments, convictions, and prison sentences within our lifetime. Starting off with the 36th President of the United States, Lyndon B. Johnson, Democrat. Served 5 years in office, 0 indictments, 0 convictions, 0 prison sentences. 37th President, Nixon, Republican. Served 6 years in office, 76 criminal indictments, 55 convictions, 15 prison sentences. 38th President Gerald Ford, Republican. Served 4 years in office, 1 indictment and 1 conviction, 1 prison sentence. So far, he's been the best Republican president in relationship to corruption. Next up we have Jimmy Carter, 39th President, Democrat. Served 4 years in office, 1 indictment, 0 convictions, and 0 prison sentences. Next up, we have the 40th President, Ronald Reagan. He used to be an actor, just the second openly racist president after Nixon. Served 8 years in office, 26 criminal indictments, 16 convictions, 8 prison sentences. Next up, we have the 41st Republican President of the United States, George H. Bush Sr. Served 4 years in office, 1 indictment, 1 conviction, 1 prison sentence. This brings us to our next Democratic, 42nd President, Bill Clinton. Served 8 years in office, 2 criminal indictments, 1 conviction, 1 prison sentence. That's right, nearly 8 years of investigations. Tens of millions spent and 30 years of claiming Democrats are the most corrupt ever. There was exactly 1 person convicted of a crime. Not to mention the first and only president in our lifetime to balance the budget and leave office with a surplus. Then comes 43rd Republican President, George W. Bush, Jr., thought to be the worst president at the time. Served 8 years in office, 16 criminal indictments, 16 convictions, 9 prison sentences. He was in charge of one of the worst economic crashes at that time, but that was before Trump said, "Wait a minute, hold my beer, watch this." Next up, voted the best president of our lifetime, 44th Democratic and first black president, Barack Obama. He truly sparked uprising in the racist party and white supremacist of America. Served 8 years in office, 0 criminal indictments, 0 convictions, and 0 prison sentences. So the next time somebody describes the Obama administration as scandal-free, they aren't speaking wishfully, they're simply telling the truth. After the prior President Bush crashed economy, Obama handed Trump a booming economy, and the racism in America is what gave rise to Trump, the most racist president we've ever had. Now voted the worst president in United States history, 45th President, Donald Trump, Republican. Served 4 years. He himself has 91 indictments, 199 charges in his administration, 15 convictions already, and another 20-something still pending. 10 people have been sentenced so far. Another 25 could be sentenced. He is by far the most corrupt president the United States has ever seen. He will be facing several years in prison. So the Republicans, with 211 indictments, 104 convictions, and 44 prison sentences, hands down, the most corrupt. Let's not forget the 1,200 January 6th insurrectionists that have been sentenced to prison or on probation because Cult 45 ordered them to attack the Capitol building. Out of the 59 years Republicans have been in power, a total of 34 years. Democrats have been in power 25 years. So if you want to know why your government doesn't work for you, it's because the ignorant people vote Republican and put in the most corrupt people. Then ask them to get something done for them, when all Republicans care about are the people with all the money to line their pockets.